last year, I was asked to give a guest lecturer at William Jessup University. And after my talk, there was a question and answer period. And the question kind of hit me like a fastball. What makes your business stand out amongst other businesses? It hit me not because it's a hard question to answer, but because there's many ways to answer it. So I came up, I've given it a lot of thought since then, and I came up with 4 pillars that I think we can all reflect on in our own businesses. What makes us stand out? And those pillars are team, service, community, and family. When I think about the team, 15 years ago, a guy named Dave called me and he said, "Are you looking for any help window cleaning?" And I said, I got a job this afternoon, so why don't you come out and give me a hand? Dave came out, he had a truck, he had his ladders, he had his tool belt, he had equipment, and he had experience. And he was dancing up and down the ladders, graceful, beautiful job washing windows. That was 15 years ago. Dave is now our operations manager, and he's been with us the entire time. Another example is JD over here. He runs our office. He used to be one of our technicians. And another is my nephew, Nate. He was 15 years old and he needed a summer job. So I said, "Nate, I'll teach you how to wash windows. You're going to come to my house," which all employees that work for us have to do my house before I'm going to send them into your home. I'm going to share that with them. And I said, "We have a system. We're going to start at the front door. I'm going to go to the right and you're going to go to the left, and we'll meet around the back of the house. And I know that everything is done." And so we did the whole job. I was a quarter of the way around the house, and here's Nate, already 3/4 of the way done. I go, "Nate, how did you do that?" And he says, "Well, there was an air conditioner in the way. I skipped that one. There was a rose bush in the way. I skipped that one. The other window was too narrow, and I skipped that one." I said, "Nate, time for the talk." He says, "We never skip a window. When you encounter an obstacle, you need to figure out how to do it." And I says, "You're going to remember this talk for the rest of your life, because we're always going to encounter obstacles. And if you skip over it and you expect somebody else to do it, you're never going to be a leader, you're never going to be in charge, you're never going to grow." So Nate just graduated from law school. He's not here today, but I said this year would be fun to bring him. Graduated from law school, he's a practicing attorney, and he says, "John, I always remember that talk. I remember that day. So when we encounter obstacles, we move on." But team is really important. The next thing I want to talk about is service. We all have our shtick of what we do. But shtick. Oh. Window cleaning is what we do, but it's not who we are. And think about that in your own business. People, let me get my quote down here. My glasses. The lighthouse is a symbol. Lighthouse Window Cleaning is the name of our company. It's a symbol of strength, of guidance, and of light and faith. And I think when we have those things in our life, we have a direction. And when you go into the services and the things that you're providing, hopefully we're going to do our job well, but more importantly, people are going to remember who we are and how we make them feel. And that's what makes a business memorable. It makes what you do memorable, not what you do, but who you are. The next thing I want to talk about is community. I'm speaking to the choir here, because this community is amazing. And it's been amazing for my business. But we think about community and how much this network means. Mike Martin did a lot of these photographs that you're looking at. He did our headshots last week. Thank you, Mike Martin. Jenna Sparza, you're here, I think, somewhere, but she has helped with our marketing. We have a handyman over here, Honest Lee. I've been customers of a lot of you. And you've been customers for me too. And in addition to the community, there's a lot of nonprofits. How many here are with a nonprofit? Today, when we're going through the 30-second commercials, think of those nonprofits and how you can be involved. Think of the one that maybe when you're done with this meeting today, you're going to go on your phone and go on their website and make a donation. Maybe it's $10, maybe it's $100. They'll remember you. And you're also giving back into the community. And that's really important in all of our businesses, to find ways to give back to your community. The last thing I want to talk about is family. And I know we have the family that's under our roof. This is a picture probably 11, 12 years ago. And I'm with my daughter and my 2 sons in the one picture, and my 3 sons in the other. I'm a father of 5 children, a grandfather of 2. And the importance of family, for most of us, it's our why what we do. And so recognize that. There's family that's under your roof. There's family that is in your work. We have our work family, and then we have our community family. And it's all interconnected. Go to the next slide, JD. But this is my granddaughter, the next window cleaner. So the question, I'll ask you the question and think about it for your own business, because it's a great answer to have in your head. What makes what you do stand out amongst other people doing the same thing? And it's service, team, community, and family. Thank you.
Thank you so much.